Hello there, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to TableTalk Devils and Dice. This is our D&D campaign that is run by Boo. He's going to be our dungeon master, while myself, Alejo, and Aiden are players, as well as our friend Brogan. We're all going to be playing together, and this series is going to be recorded with the idea that no one is recording it. So we start the recording at a point, and we just kind of let it go until we're done for the day, basically. So if that sounds interesting to you, of like basically a recording of people just playing without thinking that there's a camera there, I highly encourage you to watch, and I really thank you for checking it out. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and here is Devils and Dice.
So, last time, Jesus Christ, you got summoned, and you gained an untainted soul, or an average soul.
Yep.
And Mocha is at home, and you've got your 2 jobs, and what dost thou do?
We're gonna go do the thing we said we were gonna do.
Okay, go do that thing you're gonna do.
Go that way.
All right.
Then go through and look for cat as we go to House of Bugman.
Do search for cat things.
In what districts do you search? Or what areas? So there, and then there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let's see here.
That spot checks?
Yeah, go ahead.
Search, would it not?
Yeah, you can do a search or a spot. Who has the
Oh, there
highest?
is. Oh my god.
That would be, I think, me for spot.
Okay. Go ahead and you, since you have the highest, you make me 3 spot checks.
Oh, but I rolled an unnatural 20 on my search.
17.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
And 17.
Okay. Let's see. How many buildings are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So, you come down through top of God Street, and out. Oh, fucking lag.
Also, so wait, were we not cutting through these alleys to definitely avoid?
Yeah, we didn't want to go
Garner?
anywhere near the Hellion Hangout.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna follow the road. Okay.
Oh.
So then you cut through here, and you search here, and you find nothing. And you come here, and hey, they're all still standing, kind of, sort of. You work your way through the alleyways here,
Hi, Greg.
and you spot a large cat.
Does it look familiar?
It does.
How far
Well,
away is it?
I've been wearing the thing, so I go, hey!
All right. So hang on.
Element of surprise? No. Okay.
You don't remember what he got.
Oh, that's right. Why are you screaming at a cat?
Hey! I say in cat.
In cat.
No,
Okay.
Now, when he speaks, do we still hear common, or do we just hear like meowing and screaming?
I think you probably hear meowing and screaming.
Cool.
I just kind of look down and I'm like, "What?
Oh,
What
and
happened to you?
can we get the cat icon thing, the mini?
I'll see if I can find one." Yeah. Animals. I don't remember
Well,
what
I
we
mean, you
used.
had it before, remember?
Did we use this guy?
I don't remember.
No,
this guy
it
is-
had an actual picture of a cat.
Oh, right. It was a picture. That's right. I'll have to find
Yeah.
it. Okay. Custom.
How can you not remember? It was a critical moment.
Well,
I nearly died in a bag!
It did.
I don't remember where I saved it. Uh-oh.
Look in your downloads then.
I have a lot of downloads.
Dude,
You
you
don't, like,
don't
clear out your
habitually clear that? Come on.
Not recently.
What a fucking
Brogan,
maroon.
How long ago was that?
I don't know. It's been like 3 weeks.
So it'd be April.
It's probably named 347PQ.
Right?
I'll go find a new one.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyway. While you do that, so you approach the cat, giving it a greeting in catese.
Hey.
And he's just like, he's sitting on top of like a barrel, kind of like licking and like, he's essentially bathing himself.
Yeah.
Like in the back of his paw and rubbing like his ear. Oh, cool, yeah.
Why is it so long?
Yeah, why? What the fuck?
It's a stock image cat.
You've clearly never heard of long cat.
Yeah.
But I've heard of Long Cat, but that's not Long Cat.
That's wide cat.
It's a wide cat. Yeah.
And his ears perk up. And Jesus, I didn't think about.
Hey.
I gave you a fucking amulet of fucking feline friendship, and I didn't think of what kind of a voice to give this cat.
Make him French, please.
Well, no.
Why?
In the pew.
Why?
Oh wait, no. So he's on top of the barrel. He's bathing himself. His ears perk up, and he turns to you. Duh. I am champion.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, hey. Didn't expect that, I'll be honest. Hey, you nearly
I did
killed
not expect you to return, tiny one.
Yes, you nearly killed me. I'm back.
Indeed.
Hey.
Dost thou have my collar? I seek my collar. And he like jumps down off the barrel, and he trots over to you.
I'm just gonna lean over to Boris and go, is he talking to the cat?
Oh shit, wait, actually.
The boss is a very talented devil. You'd be surprised who we can make friends with.
Yeah.
I always say, if you're the type of person that can have friends at all, that the boss can make friends with you.
It's true. I just look over. That's true, in cat. Looking back at the cat.
What is true?
Huh? Oh, he's just giving me a compliment. Anyway,
Oh, so the cat can understand common.
No, he understood what I said, which was that's true.
Oh, you said it in cat. Okay.
Yeah, he said it in cat.
Because he specifically said in cat.
Yeah, okay. Your collar, yeah?
Duh.
You've been looking for it, like, here? Like, right here.
I remember that I lost it during our last altercation.
Oh, yeah.
I seek it.
Hey, and I turned back to Muzzle, in common this time. Hey, Muzzle.
Yeah?
You got a collar?
I got rope.
No. Like, do you have a collar for a cat?
It was bright blue.
Did you, by chance, when you scooped me up in a bag to die, potentially get a collar after the cat jumped out after nearly killing me?
I recollect no such occurrence,
I see.
nor any collar.
Okay. I turned back to the cat. Yeah,
I specifically thought you had it.
Yep, I also did,
I
but...
don't remember having it.
You
Check
did.
your
You
sheet,
grabbed
maybe?
it up.
Yeah, it's not on my sheet.
Oh, well...
I have my Swiss Army gauntlets, but no, I have a hell pigtail.
I specifically remember when you got it because when you grabbed the bag, Boo was
you
like,
felt
you
something
feel
hard.
something else in your hand.
Yep.
Right.
And when the cat ran off, you inspected it, and it was a blue collar that said champion on it.
Yes, I remember this too.
Oh. All right. I mean, I'll add it to my inventory if that happened.
Yeah.
I'm taking your word for it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I found it in my left pocket. I never looked in that one.
Oh! Could I have it, please?
You have pockets.
I toss it towards him, and he goes, Bane devils have a lot of things, buddy.
Thank you. Catch it. Hey,
Catch
so...
it,
I'm not 1,000% about it.
Hey, so champion in cat, obviously.
Meow,
Is this your collar?
meow, meow, meow.
He like walks up to it.
I hold it out
up
for
to
him.
the light.
Yeah, I hold it out for him.
Duh. is my collar. Please return it to me.
Absolutely. Here, I'll even put it on for you. Give me a second here.
Thank you.
I'll help him out.
With the lack of thumbs, it is difficult to dress oneself.
No, I know. I wish I you know what? It's a modern Marvel thumbs. Anyway, your owner? Your owner's looking for you.
He is always looking for me, but I am always called to adventure.
Oh, okay. I see.
I suppose I could return to him for a time, but
yeah, I mean,
when
if you
adventure
want,
calls.
I can tell him that you're an adventurous cat and that he should go out with you on adventures, maybe.
You needn't worry. He knows me very well.
Oh.
But if he does seek my return,
He does.
could you perhaps help me get there? There are many dangerous people in this southern part of the quarter.
You know, as I'm looking back at Muzzle for a second, then look back at him. You know, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. So I turn back to the guys and I'm like, hey, we're gonna escort this cat back so we can get paid, huh?
Alright, you got a sack I can put it in?
No, he's gonna walk with us.
Cats.
Are you saying that in common?
Yeah.
Cats usually run away from my experience.
I'm gonna turn to the champion and say, in cat, hey, you're cool with, like, just walking with us there, right? We don't need to, like, put you in a bag or anything?
No, I do not need to be put in bag, but
Good.
I do request to have piggyback ride.
Oh, yeah, easy. Okay. So I turn back to Muzzle.
I like piggyback ride.
I understand, yeah. Hey, Muzzle, in common. Hey, Muzzle, the cat wants to, like, ride on your back. That's cool.
Why?
Because he likes to ride on the backs of people.
Piggyback ride.
Piggies, really, specifically, but... it's called a piggyback. Have you heard of it? You do this kind of thing where you like to hold things, so I figured you'd have heard of it.
Yeah, but it's more fun when they're not wanting to be held.
Alright, I'll give him the piggyback then.
I would love to see that.
Okay. So, champion, you can climb right on top. I just pat my back.
Isn't Champion like as big as you?
Yep.
I think my
it's
tail
a
will
bigger.
crack across the ground. I do not
I
want my fur sullied.
can hold your tail, I guess, as we go as
I'll
well.
like get on my knees and like just like gesture to my shoulder, be like, "Alright, upsy daisy."
Oh, hey,
Ah.
a willing participant. There you go.
Wonderful, wonderful. My chauffeur has arrived. My patience was wearing thin. And he like walks over to you and he begins to like climb up your back. I apologize if this hurts, and he does a little. Oh, wait, I mean, he's not talking. Well, okay.
No, he's talking to
let
me.
rephrase.
He's talking out loud, but
Yeah, no. Let me rephrase. Tell my friend I apologize if this hurts.
yeah, okay.
And he like does a little bit of claw and like climbs
yeah,
up.
like while walking up.
Yeah.
Boris, he apologizes for the claws, but it's kind of he doesn't mean to, you know.
I'm gonna just sort of like look back and stare in his eyes to see if I can determine any like intelligence.
Give me a sense motive.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can actually sense motive.
Oh,
Uh,
what a novel concept.
17.
You notice the wisdom of the ages in this cat's eyes.
Oh, well.
Oh.
I will give the wisdom of the ages a thumbs up, and then like sort of like support his.
Oh, never mind.
And then
I was
sorta, like-
zoomed in, so I thought the fucking cat got enormous. For a second there.
I'll like give the wisdom of the ages a thumbs up.
Perfect.
Support both of his hind legs like with my forearms, kind of.
Uh-huh.
Making it so that like he has like a good like area with which to support his weight.
Yeah.
Without
So like
necessarily-
you're putting your arms up beneath his back legs and you're letting his front legs kind of go over your shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of like standing like sort of Goku style almost.
Yeah.
And just like stand up. Do I need to roll the strength check?
What's your strength? Wasn't it like 9?
9.
I'm stronger than him.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me strength.
All right, that's a -1. Oh boy. 8.
Okay. So he climbs up onto your back, and you, excuse me, and you you get him in that the good like piggyback hold.
Mm-hmm.
And as you try to stand up, you do, and you're a bit more top heavy than you expected, and you just fall face first.
Can I roll a reflex save?
Sure.
23.
Okay. As you fall, you quickly like thrust or not thrust. You quickly catch yourself on your. You know, you put a foot forward and you catch yourself before you fall.
Devils help us. Can I just walk over and like scoop him up with one arm over my shoulder? Pick the cat off his back. Seeing how he can barely move with him.
Well, before you do that, as he like slips and catches himself, Champion is like, oh, this chauffeur is not quite not exactly what's the word?
Competent.
What's the word? Not fuck. Does not inspire confidence. Now go ahead and you can try to come over and like scoop him up. Now, are you trying to like grab him roughly? Like, what are you doing?
No, I'm mostly like sliding a hand between Boris's back and him and just lifting up over one of my shoulders.
Okay. The heavy duty one. Yes. Duh.
Yeah, he likes you.
All right.
First.
Let's go.
All
I
right.
think the house was like
Start walking.
up there.
I love the idea of.
No, his house was in it was in this area. Like
Okay.
From here.
We're going all the way around through
Yep.
the alley.
Yep.
No
Okay.
chance we're going into the heli and hang out at all.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Whee!
Okay.
Is
So-
he like purring or like having a good time with this?
He's not purring, but
He's warm.
it's not because he's angry. You would assume, given how he's acted towards Mez, that it would be more or less like a sign of, I guess, weakness. It's like, I can't show that much thanks. I have to remain aloof, you know, that kind of thing. Because he's a cat.
I'll scratch the top of his head while we're walking. Because I have him like over my shoulder, like in the crook of my arm, so my hand's like on top of his body anyway, so I'll just kind of scratch him a little bit.
Okay, go ahead and make a charisma check.
Would that be handle animal?
Sure.
Cool. I don't get a bonus from that versus charisma, but I just wanted to know.
Okay.
6!
Hey.
Okay.
Why does this game hate me?
I don't know. So you go to scratch his head. It's like, ooh, that feels not. Too hard.
But I can't understand him,
Yeah.
so I just keep going.
I'm just.
Tell him
Oh.
to stop.
Hey, you should.
doggy.
You should. No, that's a cat. It's a cat. You gotta be gentle. He doesn't like the way you're scratching him right now.
Try to do one thing nice for a cat. I just keep walking.
You okay?
I mean, you tell him he tried. He tried. Perhaps another time. So, you walk through the neighborhoods, drawing several stairs, obviously, carrying around a big fucking Hellcat.
3-foot-long cat over my shoulder.
Yeah. And you make your way through the northwestern neighborhood until you come across a large home that also has, like, it is specifically, let's see. It is specifically this one here.
Oh, in the far corner.
Yeah, and it's a large house, and behind it there are several like large pens and cages.
Oh.
And when I say cage, I don't mean like okay, instead of cages, enclosures. That's what I should say.
Okay.
And when you get there,
Oh God.
you can hear a lot of. Well, go ahead and make me a listen check.
Sure.
All of us?
Hey, Boo,
Yeah.
is this owner gonna be based on who I think it's gonna be based on?
Oh, have you gotten to that episode?
Yeah.
Which episode is it? And what's his name again? I forget.
I don't know, but he's like the prince.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not him.
12.
12?
7.
Okay.
So you said a spot check?
No, listen check.
Oh. Well. 25.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Only.
I mean, I guess. So, you, as you approach the house and you go up to the door, out back you can hear a lot of like, you can hear lots of cat noises.
Meow.
Not
Yeah,
not
wait.
not so many meows, but more like the just all the different types of like unique noises that most big cats
So,
make.
what
you
are they
hear, like,
saying? Because,
Fuck you!
well, you
I
give it to
know.
me.
I completely forgot.
Uh-huh.
I did, yep. So, you hear like most of the time it's indistinct chatter, but it's a lot of shit being thrown around.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, your fucking stripes make you look like a dipshit. Oh yeah, well your spots make you look like a dipshit. No, they look you. No, you.
I look up at Champion as we're going closer. I'm just like, lovely community you got here.
Now you know why I am called to adventure so often.
Yeah, okay.
Adventure is quieter most times.
Yeah.
And so, you stand before the door. What dost thou do?
I yell out in cat. Hey! So it's gonna sound like a big meow.
When you call out in cat, you hear all the chattering stop, and like, the hell was that? Who was that? I don't know. Is there someone new? Oh shit!
I'll just yell out in common, we've got your cat.
All right, and you call that out, and after maybe 20 seconds or so, hang on, I'm coming.
Oh, good. Sounds like a charmer.
He sounds like my kind of guy.
And shit. Well, I need to think of something. Hang on, I'm sorry, because I didn't illustrate this scene correctly.
Excuse me.
Erase it, start over, draw it again.
Yeah. Okay, so he comes. The person that lives here. He appears in a window next to the door, and you see like the kind of just his midsection and his chest mostly in the window, and he like knocks on the window just to get your attention. Come around back. This is a little too small for me. And then you see him walk towards the back side of the house.
Why does he not just get it renovated, you know? Alright, yeah.
Start walking around back.
All right. So you walk around back.
And Champion's
And-
still like calm and accepting of all this, right?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Actually, I think at this point he would probably jump off of your shoulder and just kind of walk alongside you guys.
All right, I won't stop.
Just because it's his home.
Question, like, just out of character. Are any of the cats commenting on Champion being back?
Oh, they've not seen him yet.
Okay.
Well, we wouldn't know. No.
So you guys walk around back, Champion proceeding around a corner, and you see that there's where the front of the building had like a standard sized door. This section of the house has essentially like a gate installed instead of a regular door. And the gate is huge. It's huge.
Okay.
And as you go around the side of the door, time to get an image. Sorry.
It's a boy. It's a big old thing.
He's a giant devil. Giant.
He's a devil. He's
Plot
a
twist, we're all
giant.
There we go. Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
He's the opposite of me.
Actually, wait a minute.
So am I.
No.
Let's see here.
That's rude. I'm a big man. That's all I have.
Well, if he's bigger, you're gonna have a lot less.
That's not all you have. You also have drug addiction problem.
No, that's true.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
True. Did you hear him
Hence
talking
why I'm
as
not
Boris?
speaking in character.
Come on.
Okay, so as you walk around the side of the building, you you come face to
Face to
to-
chin.
no, not to chin, face to abs with
Ooh.
Well,
an
we're all at different levels, so what are we all face to?
Okay, Mez, you are face to
Like shin.
Ankle.
yeah, face to shin.
Yeah.
Boris, you're face to knee, and and then actually no, you're probably face to thigh, and
Getting
that's fine.
dangerously close.
That's,
you know what I mean.
We're-
Just
we're
height.
appro-
You're not like
we're
right
appro-
in front of
We're
it.
approaching the danger zone, but I'm still safe.
Yep. And
Not
then
yet.
muzzle your face to abs essentially
Alright.
with an enormous hulking black winged horned devil.
Oh.
And as you look up, he's this 13-foot tall fucking behemoth of a demon or devil.
Thank you.
I'll just kind of look up to his eyes and go, so you like cats, I can tell.
Yeah, I do. And I think they all like me.
Oh, hey, you want me to find out that for you? I can speak to cats. I'm kind of a cat whisperer, if you would.
I don't understand it either. but-
No. I think I'd rather not know for sure.
Okay.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, no, I understand. Anyway, this
But
is
hey,
How
Fat
many-
Champion.
How many of these beasties you got?
That is a good question.
many
Oh.
beasties.
Yeah, it sounded like that.
I understood that.
They don't seem to like each other.
Really?
Meh.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Ignorance, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, I don't care if they don't like each other, just so long as they're okay with me.
I look to Champion. Just like,
This is my owner. This is Groran.
oh, yeah. And I'm just talking to Champion now. It's just like, how do you like him anyway?
He is good owner. He allows me to go on adventures, though he calls me back far too often for my
Yeah.
liking.
I can understand that.
So about our pay.
Oh, hey! And he like kneels down because he hadn't quite seen him yet.
Yeah.
Kneels down and he starts petting Champion. How you doing, buddy? Good
doing great.
owner. The Groran is good owner. Where is my meal for the day?
He's hungry.
He's always hungry. But here, hang on, champion, you wait here. And he walks inside like the area of the gate. As soon as the gate opens, it's kind of like a large room. Imagine like a back patio kind of thing.
Okay.
And he's got a chest there, like a stone chest that looks remarkably similar to the one in you guys' kitchen that keeps things cold.
Oh.
And he picks out there's like a bucket filled with like big legs and haunches and ribs and shit like that. It's time for the meal, everybody. Sorry, I keep getting these guys
you're
back and
good.
forth. Because originally Grauron's was supposed to be the Russian one, but I thought Champion being Russian would be more fun. Anyway. So he begins walking around like all the enclosures and all the different kinds of hellcats all around the area gather around their their feeding area in their pens and enclosures, and they wait for Grauron to give them the different meats and things. And you see all kinds of hellcats. You see like hellcat lions, tigers, panthers, lynxes,
Bears.
bobcats, all different kinds of hellcat species.
Yeah.
And so,
wow.
What do you think?
How many types of cats you got?
Yeah. It looks like all of them.
Man. Lots and lots. God, I couldn't even begin to count them at the moment, but if you give me...
Do you have any jellicle cats?
No. I've seen that screen rant, too. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Out of character, I think this guy has a lot of meth. And perhaps a woman in southern hell that he hates.
God.
He's
actually not
tiger
inspired
king.
by that.
I know. Hey, hey, you ever thought about like making this like an exhibit?
An
Could
exhibit.
could make yourself a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then use that money to pay for the cats' foods and veterinary care. Hell veterinary care, rather.
Exactly.
Well, you don't need to worry about that, you see. And he he's talking to you like as he's throwing meat to all the cats, and they're like coming and eating it up.
Mhm.
And he ends by coming back and giving kind of like a champion-sized leg of meat.
Oh,
And he like
it's as big as
hands
me.
he hands champion. Well, it's more like basically think like a whole turkey, that kind of
Oh, okay. So it's as big as my head, or
Yeah,
maybe my
so-
torso.
Yeah. So he hands champion that. I shall now go eat my meal, and he like fucking goes. He trots off into
Bye,
the.
champion.
Goodbye. Perhaps we shall meet again later.
Yeah, buddy. No worries.
And he walks back into like into the gate area. So he's home. And he walks over, after he gives champion that food, he walks off. Well, you see, I don't just own these hellcats, I breed and sell hellcats. So don't you worry. I'm making plenty of money from them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
I thought that was illegal.
What? That's
Breeding
illegal?
hellcats is illegal?
I don't
thought
remember
it
that.
was.
No, I don't think many things are even like illegal.
You know,
It's not.
there's more hellcats in captivity than in the wild.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. If you go out and try to find breeding pairs of hellcats in the wild,
Probably die.
you better
Tiger King
goddamn
reference.
believe there's way too many of the wild ones that will try to kill you.
Aiden, was
Way
this a
too
fucking
many.
Tiger King reference?
It
Yeah,
was
the whole time.
First
Yeah.
was a Cats reference with the Jellicle cats, and then I switched to Tiger King.
Yeah. Even though this character was conceived before I even knew what Tiger King was.
Oh yeah, no,
So I just wanted to get that out of there.
Yeah.
No, I initially thought that this character was based off of the Gintama
Gintama.
alien.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He's actually inspired by somebody else, but it didn't really pan out, so I just kept him as is. Anyway, but no, selling Hellcats isn't. It's not particularly illegal.
Oh,
Particularly.
talking about buying and selling, you kind of bought our services, so I'm figuring you sell us some cash.
I did indeed. If you'll give me just a moment, I'll get your payment.
Doesn't really translate one to one now that I think about it, but you know what I mean.
So he walks back inside. He like drops the bucket off in the in that like area where Champion went into. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what that room should be called. I guess just food storage. He drops it off in there, and after a few moments, he comes back out, and so how we want to distribute this?
Oh, how much
still
is
3
being
ways.
distributed?
Well, I mean, and he kind of like scratches his head, like, oh well, I guess yeah, that would probably make more sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Such a good song. All right, here you go. And he drops. Let's see. Sorry.
You should be.
Oh.
No.
He drops 12 gold pieces into your hands.
Well, that's 4 for you. I get 4 to muzzle.
Mhm.
And that's 4 for you as I hold up the 4 for Boris that I just kind of put away. Good to know.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then
all we
another
get?
Woo!
Is this all you're giving us?
Well, I didn't expect it to be 3 people, so sorry.
To be
Do
fair,
you know how much of a handful that cat was?
what do you...
Yes,
No.
I do. He's quite big.
You almost killed my shrimpy little compatriot here.
That is true. He did almost kill me.
Can I roll intimidate to get a higher pay?
Go ahead and make it at like a -6.
Oh right, he's 13 feet tall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
he's a big
more
boy.
than twice your size.
Can I roll a jump check to jump up in his face and do so? I'm not like threatening to hurt him. I'm just.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
but I think if you do that, it's gonna be more
don't know.
ridiculous.
Fine, I won't jump.
It's
Just,
Yeah.
someone's face.
fine.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Brogan. As a short person, I don't particularly jump up into people's faces when I'm trying to make
Well,
a deal
maybe
with
if
them.
you did, you'd have better luck.
No, I don't. I think I'd get punched in the face.
Alright, well, I am gonna try to intimidate anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
Minus
Jumping
-6.
up in the air is a fantastic way to get caught and then thrown.
I got a 0 with a +4.
Wow.
Okay. Look, buddy, I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to be 3 of you. That's how much I set aside. I didn't expect him to kill you. Sorry, I
No,
mean,
it's
you don't
fair
kill ya.
enough. Hey,
But it does sound like you guys made up. I mean,
What?
if you can talk with him.
oh yeah, no, it's just, you know, it takes the right kind of approach, you know? Like, look, I go over to his cats, I'm like, look, watch this. And I just I ask one of the closest ones that's eating. I'm like, in cat, I'm like, hey, what do you think of your owner?
He seems fine, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, he feeds us, he lets me fuck, so.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. All right, yeah.
Oh, I kind of miss my grandson.
Uh,
Wonder how he's doing. He never writes.
I'm sure he's happy in
Moving up in the
whatever
world.
whatever farmstead
Can't
he
even
went.
remember his own grandpa.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. And I'm just like, yeah, it's good to know. And in comment this time, I'm like, that's good to know. And I look back at him and I'm like, he's doing great.
Mm. Oh, yeah, he's doing fine. I fed him.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he said. He's like, yeah, I like eating. That's it. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
It's good to meet you, sir. If I ever need any cat-related items, I will come to you first.
You talking to Lion or you talking to Growron?
Growron.
Oh, cat-related items?
Well, you seem to be a purveyor of cats, and and you probably know more about the accessories.
Cat accessories.
Yeah. You probably know about the cat accessories that they enjoy, so if I ever have anything that I need to know, I feel like I come to you and I'll learn something, and, you know.
Yeah, no, I guess you're right about that.
Hey,
Why?
do you actually have any like cat treats or something?
And he kind of he looks back in. He goes back inside the food storage area, and he looks in the actually no. He looks inside the what am I trying to say? The storage, the ice chest. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a listen check.
23.
13.
Okay. He opens up the ice chest and he begins kind of like rummaging around in it. And while he's doing that, he doesn't really rummage around, but once he opens it fully, and since you're kind of paying attention to it, you hear.
That's live food.
And
I like it.
he's got he pulls out like a big sack, and the sack is like thrashing all around.
Nuparibos.
No. He opens up the sack, and a little swarm of, hang on, I gotta get another image now, because look at what you make me do!
Look at what you make him do.
Look what you made me do.
What have you done? What have you wrought? What is to be unleashed upon us?
Let's see here.
I hope
let
it's
me
a swarm of Tharnanar's, like, kind of imp. It's just be like, oh, I know I can find you a good one of those.
Okay. Let me see here. What are these guys called again? I forget their fucking name. Is it 3 point? That's what they were in, the Fiendish Codex. Right. Hang on. I gotta open that. I apologize. Fiendish Codex. There they are. Okay. Come on, zoom out. Fucking Christ. There it is. Okay. 115. Sorry.
It's page
Sorry.
115.
How dare you?
Fiendish Codex.
Do you mean to tell me that you don't have on-hand photos of every single D&D monster?
I honestly should probably do that with all the devils. Anyway, so inside the bag, you you see him lift like a rock out of the bag.
Oh.
And the rock is or okay, no, not a rock. You see him lift like a large, really, really thick iron ring out of the rock. And attached to the ring are these like they're ropes. And at the ends of the ropes, there are these guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're little
I like-
tiny things.
Yeah, they are Iperobos swarm. Swarm. Iperobos.
Are they related to Nuparibos?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Iperobos.
So
that's
it's
it.
spelled. Okay.
Iperobos.
How do you spell Nuparibos? I'm just wondering if they have the same suffix.
Uperibos.
Yes.
IBOS. Okay. I was just curious if they have the same.
Nuparibos. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Hyperobos, they're basically just like little flying swarm devils that'll attack you, and they're really, really weak and stupid. But they have like a swarm mentality and a hive mentality once they get into a big enough swarm.
Cool.
Anyway, so he pulls out this little ring, and it has ropes all through it, and at the end of the rope is a whole bunch of these little bastards. And they're all trying to fly away, and they're just like chattering. There's no words.
The more
I guess this
feral
is the
of
closest thing that there'd be a trait. And here, I'll give you a demonstration if you want.
Well,
I bet they-
sounds good to me.
Yeah, no, I bet they like try to like catch him, and it's gonna be neat
Yeah.
to watch.
And so he takes the ring and he like lobs it over into one of the enclosures. And the ring just lands with a big and like the cats in the enclosure like look over immediately. They even like drop the food that they're actively going for. And the Iparobos start like they notice the cats and they start trying to like fly away, but they're held in place by the ropes. And the cats run over, like leap up into the air and try to catch them and eat them. And so it's like this. It's just a huge toy that ends up with them getting eaten.
Yeah. It's a more interactive meal.
Yeah, it's what do you say? Enrichment. They love them. I think.
Are the cats saying anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are their thoughts on this?
God, I hate these things. God, get them. So loud. God, kill it. Yeah, good job. Yeah.
Yeah, they love it.
Right, juicy. And so that, like, in short order, the cats like take out all of them, and then they are reduced to just bloody ropes on the ground.
Cool.
PETA on this.
Yeah.
Or peated people for the ethical treatment of demons, devils.
Devil.
That's the UAC.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta go to HR real quick and.
The
Sorry,
mortally challenged.
DR. Excuse me.
Oh
Oh
God.
no, humans are their resources.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything else I can? So, do you want these? Like,
Huh? Oh.
because I remember you asking if I had treats. I didn't know if you
See,
wanted.
I was initially thinking of some way to get like some good dog or cat treats, and then if I were to illicitly steal my way into an area that I was not allowed to be in that happened to have guard dogs, then I could slip the guard dogs some treats that were laced with a little something something. But as I see you have live prey, that is now a moot point.
I mean,
Boris, your ability to tip off potential witnesses never ceases to amaze me.
That's really funny coming from Mr. Dense Buildings.
Hey, did my plan not work? Did we not? Anyway.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to get a treat and that's not alive, all you got to do is just take one of these, stab them, and then just drizzle the blood all around, and then you can shove your poison up their ass or down their throat.
Wow,
or in
you're
their eyes.
really telling that you start with that, to be fair. I don't understand.
That's really
Okay.
weird default.
I have trouble with this word. It's the most voluminous area to put it.
Oh, yeah,
So you're saying
okay.
they're more ass than body?
I mean, look at
Well,
him.
I mean, well, you know, they said, and he
These
like,
Iparibos are dummy thick, can't you see, muzzle?
no, he crosses his arms, and he's like, no, you see,
Try to fly away, but the clap of their ass cheeks keeps alerting the cats.
no, you see, the intestines is like a bunch of miles, I think.
A bunch of miles.
It's long. There's lots of room to
You know,
fit poison. And you can't. It's easier to get into the intestines from the other end than it is from the top.
You know, he's actually.
But be sure you wear gloves when you do it.
It's a simplistic version of explaining it, but he is actually kind of correct.
Yes, he is right.
See, I told you. I know things.
Or should I say, technically not wrong.
Yes,
but
that's more accurate, I would say.
have you like stretched out and like found out how many miles of guts that they have?
That's how I know. Because until I learned that the cats like them alive, I used to chop them up.
Actually,
And I used to also catch them by using a lasso made of guts. Didn't work too well, but it did make for a good. It was a good lure.
It's a good
lure and lasso, but they ate the lasso.
Have you considered actually making sausage out of the meat and then wrapping it in its own casings?
I mean, I have, but these things taste awful.
Well.
They have to be brewed very specially.
Actually, you know what? If you don't mind, could I have one?
Do you want a live one or?
Yes,
no?
a live one.
Okay, then hang on. I'll be right back. And he walks into the he walks to the ice chest, and he has like another sack there.
Mm-hmm.
And he reaches in, and I will say that he has like a knife in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes the knife and cuts one of the ropes. He like grabs the little bastard, like cuts the rope off like from around his stomach, and he comes back. So if you don't mind me asking, what are you gonna do with it? And do you want me to make any modifications to him?
No. And I take it sort of like putting my hand up, sort of like grabbing it so my fingers are going like over its shoulder. And like I'm sort of like keeping its wings pressed to its back with my palm, and I hand it up to muzzle. I be like, I got you.
I've stepped away.
Yeah, actually.
He's like,
it was more meant to be a plaything for the big guy. He didn't seem quite
so you didn't
happy.
even notice I walked away, and then you go through all of this, and you turn around, and I'm just like
gone.
Given that he didn't quite seem happy with payment, I'm hoping that this will placate him and keep him from bitching at us for the next couple hours.
You know, he might like to punch it. It's true.
Or like peel its wings off or something.
Oh, yeah, he does like to inflict a lot of pain before.
They got little horns here that can go like up these conveniently sized nostrils.
Yeah, he's really fucked up. He'll love this, actually.
You know what you could do?
Yeah.
You know what you could do?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I don't, but I trust you'll tell me.
Give me just a second.
Yeah, okay.
And he goes back and he grabs like a fresh rope.
Whoa.
And give me a moment, and then I'll give you an example.
Oh.
And so he goes and grabs a fresh rope and does the same thing with another one that's already in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes another one out of the bag, cuts the rope, and brings it out. You could do this if you wanted. And he takes it, and first he snaps its legs.
Oh.
And then he snaps its arms.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then he like breaks its wings.
Yeah.
This whole time just and
It's not fainting from the pain.
no,
Oh wow.
unfortunately.
They're hardy.
Resilient little bugger.
Tough little bastards. So he takes the rope and like ties it around its stomach.
Swing it around.
No, not quite. He takes the rope and then he like loops it and creates a necklace out of it, and he just has the little guy. You could use this to lure or train a pet.
Oh.
Because then you could be like, no, stay. And then and then you step back and you walk away, and then you tell him to stay until you call him, and then you give it to him.
Oh.
Or you can just keep it.
Yeah, or you can just have a fashion accessory that's constantly squabbling until it passes out.
Not
True.
gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of going to market with a helpless little innocent dangling.
I mean, did you ever think
Trust
about
me, man.
tying?
They're not innocent.
Did you ever? Yeah, nothing here is innocent. Did you ever think about tying it to your wrist and letting it fly around and having it be like a little balloon?
No!
You should. You should do that sometime. It'll
I'm
be
gonna
like.
I'm gonna start catching more of these and making a business out of these too.
Yeah.
Hang on, give me a second. He goes
Shit.
back into the. He goes back into the meat storage. He comes back with a fucking like a ledger that just is like in marked. It's just his way of like cataloging how much meat he's got and how much he has. And he flips to like the very back of the book where there's lots of blank pages. He starts writing. Tell me more. Give me more.
You could. I like your idea of having them weighed down to the ground.
Yeah.
But if you don't have them weighed down quite as much to the point where they could like start to run away, but they weren't quite at full speed, you could have the cats chase them.
Yeah, it's true.
And he's like writing. It's like, what do you mean? Tell me why.
Well, that way they get some exercise, you know?
That way the cat isn't just going over to the feeding ring, standing up, grabbing it, and then like killing it.
Yeah.
And it gets the chase. And you know what? Maybe it gets away, maybe it doesn't, and that puts that little bit of fear in the little fucker's eyes.
Yeah. They taste better when
So,
they're afraid.
You gotta give a touch of hope to have hopelessness really set in.
Yeah.
So should I like? And he's like really quickly like jotting shit down. Should I like put them on a long leash and attach them to the cat so that way the cat
Have you ever thought about racing the cats? Have you ever thought about having this be the treat that they go for around like a track, and then you place bets on which cat kind of crosses the finish line first?
I don't know if I could. He like looks up from his book.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could get away with. I've had that idea before, but I don't think I can get away with it because there's already an establishment that handles something very similar.
Oh, okay. Well, you should.
Don't know if you've been, but at the Sanguine Retreat, they've got hellhound races.
Oh, I see. Well, you should try to get some Hellcat races going on. It'd be like a thing. Go talk to the owner there and like pitch the idea, you know?
Well, I don't know if they'd take it since they've already got the dog version, and if I tried to run it on my own, they'd probably run me out of town.
Yeah, that's
for
probably
trying to snipe their customers.
Absolutely.
You could, alternatively, you could tie one to a string, right?
Yeah.
And then you whip it around overhead in like a circular motion.
Okay.
Get it all nice and dizzy.
Yeah.
And then you set it down in the middle of a ring and it will stumble around all dizzy like, and you take bets on like where it lands.
Ooh. And he's like writing shit down.
Shit, we're just kind of giving these ideas for free, ain't we?
Yeah.
Well.
Thank you.
Well,
I appreciate it.
Well, tell you what, when you open up Hyperibo Land, I just want the free tickets.
Yeah, really.
Hell yeah.
I want to see these ideas come to fruition.
Yeah.
I will do my best.
I believe
I will
in
do
you.
my best.
Yeah.
Which isn't saying much, but I'll still do it.
That's very self-deprecating of you, and I appreciate it, but also you gotta look at yourself a little bit better, I think.
No. It's not that I can't. I'm just incredibly lazy. Why do you think I have other people get champion for me? I can fly. I just choose not to.
Oh, I see.
But
Well, I mean, you successfully take care of how many species of cats of various size?
So
It's
many
true.
of them. It's true.
But
Yeah.
I just have the meat delivered.
Oh, I see.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
And
yeah.
since some of these Hellcats, he like looks around. He's like,
Yeah.
But being perfectly honest, some of these Hellcats are worth a lot of money to the right people.
Oh,
They're
I
good
honestly
cats
figured.
sometimes.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
But that does not mean rob me.
What? Oh
He
no,
like
was
throws a look at you.
was never thinking
Forrest.
about it.
Well, now you are. So now stop.
Oh, why would you put that in my head then? Get it out!
So don't do it. Because this is a friendly friendship.
Of course, we're
Not
friendly.
the thieveries.
Friendly
No
friends.
thievery.
No
Do the,
thieves.
do the Iparibos make a lot of noise?
Yes.
So
They're
it's like when you're
constantly,
sitting-
basically, they're constantly reeing.
And like, so like when you're sitting in a pet store and you're trying to have a conversation, but the cockatiels won't stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
like that. Except it's more.
Much more
Like
manic.
if ferrets were louder.
Yes.
Demonic.
Well,
Yeah.
you could
I want a demon ferret. Can I have a hell ferret?
I don't. Well, I don't
We'd
know.
have to
how
go to
hell
the-
exists.
We'd have to go to the littlest hell shop, and
Yeah.
you have to go to Petco. It's not Hell Petco.
no,
It's just Petco.
Just Petco.
Dude, oh my god damn it.
That's where their core headquarters are located.
Yeah.
Hellco. That's where the hells go.
What you could do is you could perhaps use them, and I'm not necessarily sure how reliable this would be, but if you could find some way to perhaps train the little buggers, you could use them as an alarm system.
Yeah.
Someone walks up to the house who they're unfamiliar with, they start like screeching and gibbering and making a lot of noise, and
Yeah.
clearly the cats have no issue with it.
No, they don't. That's true.
That's true.
They like to yell a lot. I can tell you that for
Hey,
free.
Okay, so now, give me 1 second. I need to change. I need to write something.
Okay, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Okay.
A tag came off of my chair that tells me how to adjust the tension knob. And also how to raise and lower my seat in Spanish. Cool.
Okay. So, so far, what have you been suggesting again? So, okay.
There was the thing where you
necklace.
spin them around circular,
Uh-huh.
and they like stumble around and then land in like a ring.
Dizzy.
Dizzy bedding.
Iparobos bedding.
I'm also
Uh-huh.
going to recommend this to Eriad.
Yeah.
The Paribos.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So there was the necklace.
balloons
Balloons.
Yep. For kids.
for the kids.
For
And
the
when
imps.
the kids get hungry
the
later
hell
on, they have a
children.
nice snack.
Yeah. It's a lovely. Well, they don't taste very good, but you know,
Yeah,
it's one of those acquired
Dude,
taste
kids
kind of things.
gross shit all the time.
That's true. That's
True. Okay. So the necklace, bedding, the balloon snack, and now an alarm.
Like being able to move slightly so they're more of an exercise meal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
Okay. Hell animal exercise toys / food. And then Iparobos. Robos alarm. Sorry, I just want to make sure I actually remember all this different shit.
For sure.
Yeah, you got any more? Come on, keep them coming.
You could always butcher these things and serve them piecemeal to the cats for like smaller treats for training.
Yeah. It's true.
True.
You could. Let's see.
Have you tried making pate out of them?
I don't have a grinder.
Oh.
No. Well, just keep on feeding them all the time. Keep force feeding them, right? You can get some tiny little manacles, like tiny adorable little manacles, and keep them like nailed to a wall or something, and just keep force feeding them through like a tube or something, and eventually their liver gets really fatty. And then you just cut it out and you sell it. We actually know a butcher down the road.
It's true, we do.
Put in the
Oh.
word with ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing, actually.
Fucking Christ, I did not expect fucking pate. Jesus,
Hell
The other-
pate.
Actually, now that I think about it, there are some people who are a little eccentric out there, and maybe
No,
a
you
living
don't say.
a living a living ornament for their home that just squirms around on the wall if you like say take the wings and just start whacking the nails in, like stake them to the wall, and then they're just like on the door or like on the wall somewhere.
Interactive darts.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
dartboard. Yeah.
I got it.
Oh,
Doorbells.
doorbell.
Doorbells. There
Door-
you go.
Nail them to the wall, then
Yeah.
you punch them.
Yeah. There you go. See,
May
you're
I
innovating.
present to you a more elegant design?
Oh,
Absolutely.
All right. First off, though, because I actually think this is marketable,
yes.
I expect 15% on any profits made from this.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
I believe we have a certain friend here who could whip up a quick contract.
Good. Yeah.
Well, what's the idea? Is this the
Well,
doorbells
I
or is this
like
something
it.
new?
Doorbell idea to make it a little more ergonomical and also profitable.
So
Do you-
explain.
Well, no. You get the
Well,
explanation.
I need you to sign the contract before I can sell you the
yeah.
idea.
Let me just.
Nope. Sorry. I already have the idea. But if you tell me how you're gonna improve it.
No. See, then you could just improve it without giving us any money. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. We're friends. You saved Champion. I do owe you. And you did die.
Well, you gave
nearly.
us the money already, and
But you nearly
clearly,
died, which I couldn't have expected.
you quite
So-
clearly
tell
said
you
that
what.
it.
We're
Yeah.
friends that clearly have a business arrangement,
Yes.
as is evidenced by the 12 gold.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I gave you the 12 gold, which was the normal, which was the intended payment.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, I keep fucking going all over the place.
That's fine.
Tell you what. I'll make it easy. 5 copper flat now.
Oh,
5
wow.
copper's not a lot of money.
You know, this is a really good deal. He doesn't give this kind of deal to anyone.
Because we're friends.
Yeah, that's a heavy friend. You
Plus,
know, when I
like,
get
no need for hefty contracts, no need for hunting me down
Exactly.
later on so that you can give me the money.
yeah, no, this is a first that I've ever heard. Honestly, this is a
All right,
great deal.
Go ahead and make Boris. Go ahead and make me a diplomacy check.
I tried to help. I managed you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you
Yeah,
said
you're-
Boris, and I literally thought Mez. Okay, whew.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, oh.
Mm, 10.
Okay.
Great deal.
It is a great deal, but what I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you can keep trying, but what I was gonna say was, I gave you the original payment, and then I didn't know that you nearly died.
Yeah.
And so I was gonna give you my word.
Okay. That is a devil's law, to be fair.
It is a devil's law.
Word is
That's why
law.
I was
Okay.
gonna say that.
All right. Yeah.
I give you my word, I won't screw you.
Oh, that's
Alright.
great.
Screw you on
Could
this.
you yes, exact. Could you be a little more specific, please?
I will not screw you on the idea of you improving the ergonomic design and presentability of the Hyperobos doorbell idea.
See, that is what I'm talking about. You need to be exactly
All right.
specific. You are
Yes,
welcome
and
to
now
do
he,
this
He
now.
like squats down and like he has his book in front of him. Now, tell me, what is it?
So, you have basically a tiny little house on the door frame, right? And in that house is an Hyperibo sitting cramped. And what you do is you have a little button on the outside that attaches to something sharp. And when you push the button, the something sharp jabs into the side of the Hyperibo and it starts screaming. The advantage of this being, it cannot kill the Hyperibo in one hit, much like a punch from a larger devil would be. And because it is alive and conscious, it can scream for longer.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a good. And he like writes and writes and writes and writes.
I
Here,
agree.
tell you what. and he writes and writes and writes, and tell you what, you take this, and he turns to another page and he like jots down like what he presumes the idea would look like.
Mhm.
And I take it this is basically kind of like a cuckoo clock kind of design.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
sort of like a cuckoo clock with maybe some sort of like sound pipes that lead to inside the house itself.
Okay,
For like better noise transfer.
gotcha.
But yeah,
So-
basically a little sort of like a little letterbox thing.
Okay, so basically he says, tell you what, take this. And he actually like sidles over to you, and he's like holding the book in front of you as he like draws from your mind.
Mhm.
You know, he's following your instructions.
Mhm.
He draws out the design for the whole thing. Take this, and he signs it, Gralron.
Okay.
And he puts a signature as like it's essentially it is a crafting request.
Okay.
So
So
was Gralron
yeah.
not the name of the
drug
blacksmith
dealer?
that you worked for?
No.
What?
No, it wasn't.
What was the name of the blacksmith that I'm working for?
It was
Crawlrash.
Crawlrash. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Crawlrash. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You-
Sorry. Okay.
You did write that down, right?
Did I? Yes, Crawlrash worked there. Sorry.
Okay, good, because I did ask you to.
Crawlron and Crawlrash confused.
Yeah.
And do you have your sheet open?
Yes.
Okay,
just the
good.
very bottom.
Anyway.
It's the very bottom.
I just wanted to make sure. So yeah, he hands you the piece of paper, and it has like the crafting request on it.
Mhm.
Like, take this into the Brimstone Atelier and see if they can make a prototype. And if they can, I will give you since you came up with the whole idea, I will give you 60% Of the-
Yep.
of the first month, and then after that, you can get. How about? I make plenty of money from the cat, so how about 20%?
Okay.
That works for me.
That sounds fantastic.
Great.
We have a
And
deal.
You'll be the first one. You'll be the one to get the first one.
Oh yeah, we can install it at Mixed
we could yeah. The jobs place.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I do have one problem.
Okay.
I need more of these bastards.
That's the problem we can handle.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you bred them.
I don't. No.
No, he breeds the
Oh,
cats,
not
not
yet.
the Apparobots.
I breed
Don't-
cats, not their food.
They don't breed in the enchanted chest.
Would you?
It's cold
Well,
in
I'm
there.
not-
They
I'm
can't
not
get it.
that-
They
It's
can't.
cold in
No,
there.
they can't
There's
get it up.
shrinkage.
Yeah.
Honestly, being cold right now sounds awesome.
Well, not
That's
to them.
your thing.
They don't.
That's
you
not
see,
our thing.
Here's the issue. I don't know. There's not going to be any sort of. There's no rush to do this because, well, here's the issue.
Yeah.
These guys, these little bastards.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Hey, Mez, would you mind drawing up an official job request?
Oh, easily. Yeah, I got it. I take the one that was for the cat, and I just. And it's now about getting Abrobos for Gralnir.
Yeah.
Or Gralron, excuse me.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. This is page 65.
You know, it always seems to be that Muzzle just walks away when the business is about to take place.
Apparently.
He seems to not really have the patience to do a business deal, and this is why you and we're the brains of the operate. Well,
Evidently, he doesn't know what it's like to be on the hustle.
nope. Apparently, he hates money too.
Yeah. Yeah. He must be broke.
Yeah. Exactly.
Meanwhile, I
also-
have the most money.
Yeah,
out
the
of it.
richest
I
out
know.
of anyone.
I know.
So here's the issue
Yeah.
that you're gonna have,
Okay.
and again, there's no rush,
Right.
so you don't need to worry. I'm not gonna change my mind
Yeah.
unless my mind changes me. No.
Ooh,
I don't. Oh, that's very deep.
that. I need to put that in the book somewhere. And then
That's
sell the
like-
book.
That's like the ninth circle. Deep. You know.
Well, funny you should mention that.
That's like the Howling Abyss deep.
Oh.
Funny you should mention
I hate that.
Himalayas,
Okay.
because
You're like an onion.
unfortunately, these things,
Oh, okay.
these hyperobos,
Yeah.
they're really only found on the 7th level.
Oh.
So it's a little ways away.
Okay, that's
But-
good to know.
Yeah, they're a long way away. But again, don't worry about how long he'll take to do it.
Yeah.
If you do happen to find some,
Yeah.
you can try to catch them. But the only ones that will actually breed well are
Are the
ones that
ones
hail
on the-
from there.
Yeah. And how many would you say would be a good amount? And how much we talking for our compensation of this hazardous enterprise?
Let's see. If we want to get steady breeds,
Yeah.
I think you'll probably need to find maybe 6 whole swarms.
Okay, 6 swarms. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the easiest,
No,
but
of course, yeah.
this'll be real good.
Okay.
Now, and for your
Aiden.
payment, we'll say
And you've
that-
you've admitted yourself that you make quite a bit off of these cats. So I
what?
figure.
What? No, no.
Come on.
He's like, you know, he's joking at this point.
Right.
Let's see. I think for each swarm,
Yeah.
we'll say they're gonna be worth around. And I think I'll only be able to actually pay you if you bring them in 2s, because then I can actually breed them.
In toes. Gotcha.
Yeah. So for bringing in 2 swarms at a time,
Yeah.
I think you'll need. How much should I pay you? How about we pay you 400 gold?
If we're going down to the 7th level, bringing them all the way back, bringing back 6 of them,
It's true. It's true.
you gotta
But
take it
this
all into
will-
account. It's some hazardous travel, you know. I mean,
It
not all
is.
devils are as, friendly as you and I.
True. We'll be dealing with the swarms themselves. So
Yeah,
how
yeah.
about what are you? Tell me
I'm
what
thinking-
you think.
I was thinking, let's say 1,000.
Well, hold on. We're on what level of hell?
We're on the
You're on the
first.
second.
Oh,
The
second.
second. Okay.
Yeah. And you need to go to the 7th layer, Mala Domini.
So, I would say,
Mala.
and I'm just spitballing here. Maths was never
Okay.
my strong suits.
Mhm.
But what we could do is say 100 gold per, let's say, per level of hell. That's 500 gold to get to the 7th level.
Right.
Ah.
And then let's say 50 gold per swarm. That seems reasonable. If you want
It's-
6 swarms,
It's 300 more gold on top of that, but we also have to get back, and we have to
that's
make
800
sure they
gold.
don't die. I'm thinking a straight 1,000 seems about fair. Thinking a straight 1,000 per, 2s.
Yeah. Wait, 1,000 for 2 swarms.
Well, we what if we go and we get like 5 swarms though? We're not gonna charge him like 5,000 gold. Because we
No,
made
no,
it
no,
even
no.
extra
It's
fair.
You and I don't have
1,000.
that much.
It's 1,000 per 2, right? So that's 1,000 every 2, like 2 swarms, right? So in all, it'd be 3,000 gold. If we want to bump, you know what? I hear what you're saying. Maybe we bump it down to that 800 per those 2 for all the compensation pay and all that,
Yeah.
which gets us
Well,
down to
this way we get-
2,400.
This way we get paid for the representation of risk of travel.
Yep.
And then based on how many swarms we're able to get, we can potentially get paid more or less.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to burst your bubble here
Okay.
because, it's not that hard to get there.
Okay.
Oh,
It's,
really?
it's not exactly a walking trip.
Right.
If you head to the Iron Tower, I mean, you can kind of just go through a portal.
Oh, this is news to me. All right, never mind.
It is.
Are we allowed in the Iron Tower?
You are. You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can head into the Iron Tower and essentially
Let's
pay a small
hypothetically
fee to travel through a portal,
right.
then
Let's
you can just
hypothetically
go there.
let's hypothetically also talk about if we had to go the long way.
If you had to go the long way, it'd take you a few hundred years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because well, all these planes are infinite. All the levels are
Yeah,
infinite. You
that's
gotta find the
fair.
portal that leads down to the next, and then the
Yeah.
next, and then hopefully you find one that jumps a couple
Okay.
levels. But
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's then instead let's bump it down a little bit more.
In-
Let's go 650 per
For two swarms.
Per 2 swarms, and that
That's-
would in total make it
That'd be 1950.
1950.
yeah 1950 gold. Yeah.
I go ahead and make me a
Diplomacy, right?
yeah, diplomacy.
All right. I'm.
Plus, in fairness, we will have some business that will bring us to the Iron Tower.
It's true.
Yeah, eventually, maybe.
By the way, can I see?
Oh, God.
Goddamn.
Tell you what.
Okay.
How about?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How about you got yourself a deal?
Hey.
With a 6?
Yeah, because honestly, that's lower than what I was gonna have him charge.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So
That's my business strategy.
yeah, undercut
That's what they
yourself.
mean, right?
Yeah. All right. That's good. That's good.
And he extends a gigantic clawed hand,
Yeah. Shake it.
and he takes your entire body, lifts you up, and
Oh,
shakes you up and
yep.
down.
Oh, okay. This is not what I wanted. Hey.
Ah. Sorry, my hand's still a little bit nasty from the meat.
Yeah, that's all right. I lick it off.
I
just me.
lean in close and kind of like put a hand up to the opposite side of my mouth and whisper, and I'm like,
You know, you could always edit the design to
and I look at him as
other devils.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you?
Just,
Sorry, just out of character. What do you mean? I don't follow.
like you could put an ink devil such as Mez in one of those little torture boxes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
for
you could.
any specific needs.
Yeah,
um,
you totally could.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm thinking about it. Don't worry.
Can you imagine how big a chain devil one would be? It'd be like a coffin. You could sell them to this.
Good. I could sell them to this.
To this batter.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'd have to get an audience with the big guy, but that would be, that's a little. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Growlin,
Yeah.
Can you imagine the irony of a doorbell salesman coming up and knocking on your door?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're the doorbell.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. I'm glad we have gone into business together. I have it all here in writing.
Absolutely.
I have it all here, right here. You can read it out for yourself if you want. It's quite literally just everything we just talked about. Nothing nefarious in it at all, actually.
I
Because
sure hope not.
Well, I
because
mean-
I'm your friend.
exactly,
and
we're
I
friends.
hope that you would continue to be my friend.
I would love to be your friend forever. Yes.
Oh, and by the way, if you screw me, that means that this is all null and void, and I get to take your idea, and you don't get anything. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
thought I'd
yeah.
tell you that too.
Okay.
After all this has already been decided.
Right.
Just,
yeah.
you know.
that's-
Just
Sure.
yeah.
I didn't feel like screwing you over anyway. You're not some dirty
That's-
human, you know. Anyway.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So he like stands up to his full height.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just as I'm looking up from fucking almost 3 feet up.
He doesn't look angry. He honestly he seems fine.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
just
Well, if you'll excuse us, sir, we have another job we gotta go do, and have to find our other business associate.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for your help. Good job finding champion.
Yeah.
Good job making friends with him. And I will spread the word.
Oh, hey,
That you and you
with some stand-up
do
guys.
good work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Yay.
Let's go
The
find
entire
our
time I've been
ill-tempered
like
friend.
sitting outside, like it can't be that much longer.
Yeah, right? It's like, it can't be that. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
make her way over. It's just, hey,
This,
All right.
damn it! What were you talking about in there?
a new business opportunity for money.
All right, you sold
We
me.
have
Let's go.
entered into,
Yep.
I think, our 5th business arrangement.
Yep. We're just rolling in it, to be fair. Yeah, here, and I'll just explain to him, like, all the stuff.
Yeah,
I
you
understand.
relay all the information.
So what you're
Exactly.
saying is I get to beat up a
So-
lot of small devils.
Yes.
By the way, since he never took the Hyperibo from my hand, because he went and he grabbed another one before
Uh-huh.
wrapping it on the string, I still have that Hyperibo,
Yeah, you asked for
Um,
it, remember?
Yeah.
and I'm gonna hand it to Muzzle
Uh-huh.
and be like,
Little toy for you, big guy. Rip off its wings, stick its horns up its nostrils. I don't care. I figured you could have some fun with it.
I kind of walk up to one of the buildings and just like slam it against the side of the building as hard as I can.
It pops.
You're right, I do feel a little better.
Hey, we know the guy.
Yeah.
It's good. Anyway, let's go find Beetle Man.
All right, now I need to beat up some beetles. That you kind of scratched the itch, but now the itch has just gotten a little bit worse. So I'd
Yeah,
like to go
yeah,
beat.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly. Let's go beetle him up.
Mm.
I hate
All
it.
right.
Let's go.
All right, let's see.
Let's go make some beetle juice.
Oh, hey, yeah. Well, no, we shouldn't do that actually. Well, out of one of them maybe, because
It's a job you can't beetle. I don't know. I'll workshop it.
yeah. Should.
Okay. So, oh man, that went so good. Okay.
Oh, by the
So-
way, while we're walking, it's just so Muzzle. You really gotta like make sure that you stay for the whole conversation. That way we can like have a business plan, and you are all aware of it at the same time as we are. You know?
I kind of just keep walking and I go. I look down and I'm like, do you really think I would have helped anything go smoothly in there?
No, I'm not saying to help. I'm just saying to be aware of the situation. You know, you might have had some good ideas for what you could do with these
We
what's they
started
called?
talking about torture and
Yeah,
how we could
torture and-
profit off it, and torture is kind of
It's kind of your thing.
like your thing.
Yeah.
Look. I'll leave how you make money off my torture to you guys. I'm the torturer. You know,
He's an artiste.
I see.
I have an art. I have a method.
Aha.
I don't do it for the money.
So-
though. I'll do a lot for money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Torturing, that's
It's
my
a-
art.
It's a passion.
I see. So he is the bullet, and we are the handgun.
He's a voice of nature.
Yeah. And we
I'll
just
be
have
honest,
to
Boris,
point.
I don't know what a voice is.
We have to point him in the
Sounds like a
right
compliment.
direction.
Okay. So you walk away from Garwan's house. Which route did you take? Like just this, or did you walk through the?
No.
We did
alleyways
not
again?
go.
No.
No. I
We
specifically
avoided the
went
Hellion
this
Hangout.
way,
Okay.
and then this way, and then we take the road once we get past the Hellion Hangout. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you do walk past the Sanguine Retreat.
Yep.
Um, And so, you walk past it, and you throw a glance its way because you've passed it and you haven't really done much with it. And it's just a large black tower, and around the upper areas there are like balconies, and there are large red crystalline lights, and they sprout out of the ground at the base, and there are lots of large balconies with windows and not fences but like rails.
Yeah.
And you see people, you see like some like harvester devils and lots of different kinds of devils, hell, even some imps up there, and they're like toasting and shit. They're like hanging out with like maybe a succubi or two is up there with them.
So as we pass by, I just like glance up, I get a big sigh, and I just go, boys, one day we're gonna conquer that place.
I'll be able to beat up everyone inside, right?
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
And so you're taking the road from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you pass by, like right here, you have a view of the door, and you can see that there are some like Hell Knight, like bouncers essentially outside.
Oh fuck.
And here, let me.
You eye them from the side, and you're like, if you can.
Yeah, really. Like, Hell Knights. Those guys. I just kind of rub my back. I have had encounters with them before.
So, it's this
What's that, boss?
What? Nothing.
Minus the horse.
Yeah.
Is the old rheumatism acting up?
Oh yeah, no, I just, sometimes it's just the day and the amount of heat. I need more of it sometimes and less,
Okay. So you walk past there.
Hey,
and...
Greg.
Greg.
And they look at you and they
Hey,
all
Greg
say,
Estopheles.
oh shit. Yeah, God damn it.
Really noisy boy.
So
He's a nice guy.
He is.
Shame about his girlfriend.
Oh, don't bring that up around him.
Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of it.
okay. And so, I think, we'll have it be in this house here, this V-shaped house here. So, you get there, and now, I thought I had picked what I wanted this person to be. No, damn it. Okay.
I think I have the name at least.
Yeah, it's Lebokte.
Yeah.
Let me see. Here.
Loves Beatles. Hey guys, have you ever thought about like if you were a beetle, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do?
I'd beat up other beetles. They
Yeah,
can
that
cry.
makes sense. What?
What?
Wait,
Make
what
them
was?
Cry?
Oh, make them cry. I thought you said that you would cry.
No. Me cry, please.
Yeah, well, I mean, you might be able to torture somebody if you were to cry in front of them. They would just feel like they made you feel bad, and then they would like be eternally guilty. I thought you might, implement that.
Muzzle. And, of course, far be it from me to criticize your art, but,
No, of course.
have you ever considered the possibility of, I'm looking to, of course, maybe provide you with another aspect with which to perform your art.
Yeah.
Have you seem a, how do I put it, an abrasive fellow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And
Good point.
have you ever considered perhaps like emotional manipulation, causing emotional pain, mental pain?
Boris, believe me, I've thought about this for a while, but you can't break somebody's legs with emotional pain.
Spoken like someone who hasn't inflicted enough emotional pain. You can make them jump off a roof.
Yeah. Come on.
True.
Think
If anyone's jumping off roofs, it's me.
Oh, I see. You know what? He is a true artiste. He gets into his work.
If I can't hurt anybody else, I'm hurting myself.
Your method is starting to take shape in my head, and I gotta admit I'm impressed.
Someday you'll understand. Maybe someday I'll teach you the ways.
I hope to. I hope to.
You know, it would be a nice side gig, to be fair.
Okay.
One day I'll make a worthy apprentice.
So you approach the house, and it's a large. Well, it's large, and it's not as big as Gralron's home, and the door is normal size this time, and go ahead and make me a listen check.
Okay.
Gladly.
Anybody can. Okay.
5.
Okay.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna be below. Yep,
20?
9.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Okay, so for the first time, Brogan,
Hi!
you are the only one that hears it.
You're successful.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Come on down.
No whammies, no whammies.
Yeah, right. And so as you approach the house, you hear the sounds of like indistinct and muffled chattering, talking, and occasional cheering.
I hear indistinct, muffled chattering, talking, and occasional.
God, don't do that shit. My first group did that, and I hated it. God damn it. So, Christ.
All right.
Okay, and you're at the door.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
This is the place, right?
I think so. Yeah. Let me look at the thing. Yep. This is the place.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, you just pound on the door?
That's what dunk 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 means.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know if you were gonna, like, I don't know.
I don't have any kind of
Headbutt the door.
Okay. So you pound on the door, and the door is opened by a, let's see, by an imp. Hello.
Are you Mr. Labokte?
Ah, Mrs.
Are you
Labokte.
Mrs. Labokte?
No, I'm not. But I
Okay.
can definitely guide you to her.
That would be fantastic. We have a job that she needs done.
Ah, really? May I see your documentation?
Absolutely, sir. This is why we are professionals and we carry this around. Here you go.
Okay, and so you show him the piece of paper.
Yeah.
He looks it over, and as he's looking it over, you kind of you see that he's actually wearing like some fancy-ish clothing.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I don't think do imps have hair? I don't think they do.
They can, I suppose.
They can.
Okay, well then he has hair, and he has like a disgusting pompadour.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
You know,
Yep.
that hell style I was gonna say. God damn
Yep.
it.
Hell style.
That
Gotta like
Yep. That hairstyle is
That hair-
hellish.
that hairstyle really suits you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have it styled.
I figured. No one gets. Well, I mean, some people
It
get
doesn't
that
grow
naturally.
into a pompadour naturally.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. You know what? You weren't blessed, were you?
I'll be
I-
honest. I don't know what hair's like.
With like JoJo's pompadour.
Then that's what it shall be. So, and it's like really, it's like shiny. It's not like greasy, but it's shiny, and so it's like it draws your eyes in. And he's wearing like he's got nice clothes. He's got like a bow tie, and not
Yeah.
exactly a tux,
Has-
but you know.
Anybody ever called you Mini Elvis?
No, but they do call me Butler.
Oh, is
What?
that your name? That's crazy.
That's like Hitler, but it's like Hitler but a butt.
Ah, I've never heard that one before.
Butler name. What's your name?
Let me see. I'm so glad I have just
Butler.
fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna
My
say
name is Butler.
if your name's Butler, then you were born for this job.
Or maid.
Or maid. Yeah, that's true.
No, he's a butler, not a maid.
Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one.
My name is
He shows-
Vabrori.
He shows potential.
Vabrori.
Vabror.
Vabrori.
Vabrori.
Vabrori. Sorry, it's hard to get past the accent every now and again that we all share.
Yeah, and honestly, your shit is so infectious. I can't.
I apologize, but you know,
Yep.
hell
My name
is
is
New
Vabrori.
Jersey.
I was gonna say, I was actually just thinking, I love how we all communally subconsciously agreed that hell was New Jersey.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a little too perfect.
It's never sunny in New Jersey.
I mean, honestly, it's cloudy and fucking overcast here all the time. So,
yeah.
anyway.
At first I was
My
like,
name
wait,
is
you don't live
Rory.
in New Jersey?
Oh, that reminds me. I came up with a potential name for our job. Yeah,
Oh.
abhorrent jobs done concerningly cheap.
Work jobs done. Oh, okay, so it's not an acronym.
No.
Ah,
I will write it
It has to
down
be an
for
acronym.
now.
we'll work on it. We'll workshop.
Abhorrent. A. J. D.
You could do AAA and do like actionably abhorrent. Oh no, what was it?
Abhorrent.
Abhorrent
jokes.
actions.
Affordable abhorrent actions.
Ooh.
Triple A.
Oh, I'm like real into that though.
All right.
How about okay? So can we do triple A?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I'm fine with AAA.
Okay, just because that's way easier to say.
Affordable abhorrent actions. I dig
Yeah,
it.
I'm putting the full thing in my notes.
Or we could do abhorrent actions like affordably.
Affordable actions done affordably, and like the D is
No.
not part of the acronym.
No. Abhorrent actions affordably.
Affordably. Or affordable abhorrent actions.
It changes
think
every
affordable.
time we tell somebody. Let's go with that.
Fantastic.
Okay, but,
Okay,
but,
yeah,
But it's always triple A. But it's always
Yeah.
triple A.
but it's always triple
Yeah,
A.
yeah. That's the through line.
Okay, okay, awesome. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Actionable abhorrence acted.
Agonizing actions
Another
always.
awful action.
No, agonizing actions. Association.
Oh yeah.
Agonizing action association.
Just so many different things we tell
Don't spend
everyone.
them now. We won't have them later.
Yeah,
We'll
so-
get there. We'll get there.
So yeah.
Anyway,
so
sorry.
you guys, here's the thing.
We're AAA.
What
Triple
I'd
A.
like you guys to do.
Call us
is-
for Hellside assistance.
Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I need to go and use the restroom. You guys come up with combos while
No,
I'm going.
I want them natural.
and then
I don't
just
want
write
any
them
of
down.
it.
Yeah, no, they
I want-
need to be ad
I'll put them. I'll put some of mine that I think of like on my own
Oh, yeah,
notes for
you,
later.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
but
don't tell them.
we're not gonna discuss.
Oh, you sure? Okay.
Yeah. Just gonna have it
it'll be
be
made up every single time.
exactly.
Okay. Well, definitely. The normal one is
Triple
abhorrent
A. Yeah.
action, abhorrent actions.
Yeah, affordable
Okay.
abhorrent actions. Yeah.
That
So
was
it's
it,
not
right?
Awkward
Yeah.
action aviation.
It was it was affordable abhorrent actions. Yes.
Okay, so write that one down because
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
yeah,
seems
yeah,
like
that's
the
there.
official one.
Oh yeah. That
Okay,
one's-
and
I
I'm
don't-
writing
I
that
don't know
shit
if there's
down.
an official.
Fucking Christ.
Not to Muzz at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, what's his face? The kid like summons us back to the mortal realm. Hey, we're part of AAA.
Exactly.
What's
Oh
that?
my god.
The Awkward Acne Association. We've got a cream that'll clear that hell spot
Fix
off
that
your
shit
face.
right up.
Oh,
It comes from here down there, so really. I gotta use the bathroom now too. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna drink.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom. I've written down your name, so I'll be back. Good job. That's fucking great. I love
Thank
it.
you.
All right.
Hello.
Welcome
He
back.
Hello.
returns.
I'm sorry,
Good.
You should be.
No worries.
Matt Mercenary.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Hate it.
God, I hate it.
I only find it funny because it's not actually Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I've come up with another name that I will share now.
Okay.
Abhorrent Acts Anonymous.
Oh yeah,
Ah. But you're not anonymous, though.
that's the point.
Autonomous acts abhorrently.
Oh.
Okay,
If we were robots.
I'm sorry. I took
Yeah,
this too
yeah,
long.
yeah, no worries.
So, okay. There we go. Okay. So, okay. Affordable abhorrent actions. Okay. And so, he looks over the piece of paper. Like, good. All right. So, are you ready to meet the lady?
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
He hands you the piece of paper, and he turns around, and he flaps his wings, and he's like hovering just a couple feet off the ground, and he flies off.
I just lean over. That must take him more energy to do that than it would be to just walk. I don't understand.
I don't know.
But I have wings. You gotta use them.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them quietly so you couldn't hear.
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
okay.
I think it's more or less comparable to how I, insist on teleporting everywhere unnecessarily.
Yeah, that never gets old.
It does.
It really doesn't.
I never noticed it,
No.
really.
Though, admittedly, it feels less like, work and more like falling sideways.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, I guess you're following him as he. Yeah.
Mhm.
So he leads
Inside of the
you.
place look like.
He leads you through a couple hallways, and he comes to a large door that has a large. Well, it doesn't
knob.
appear to be locked, but he like touches the door with his hands, and a small sigil appears,
Oh,
and then the door swings open.
extra security, I see.
Yeah.
Is like the place like kind of like well furnished? They're, like,
Yes, it is. It's a very nice home.
Okay.
And
Moving up, boys.
well, not exactly.
What? That wasn't to you. God. Why do you
But
keep?
I can still hear you.
I'm thinking this guy's a little bit of an eavesdropper.
Yeah.
No
Come
wonder
on.
he's
You're
just
right
a butler.
behind me.
Yeah. Well, maybe keep your ears closed.
Can
Called being
Butlers-
polite.
Butlers are meant to be seen, not heard.
Yeah. Come on, the brory.
I thought his
True,
name was Butler.
true.
Oh yeah.
all right, fine. No, his name is Vibrory.
Although in fairness, you're not our butler, so
No, it's true.
I don't know. It's
We're
Dude,
just kind of being mean, honestly. I apologize.
I'm gonna keep calling him Butler.
That's
Well,
fine.
do
then-
what you want. Do what you want. It's a free plane.
I'm just making conversation.
It's a weird way to make a conversation.
Do I look like
eavesdropping.
a conversator to you?
I wasn't talking to you. You're not the one who said we're going up in the
It
world.
is
boys,
true,
and then I
Muzzle.
said
Why are
no.
you? Why do you immediately assume everyone's talking to you? Huh?
Sorry, I'm big enough. It always looks like they're looking at me.
Fucking tall people.
I know, right? He
Fucking
likes to.
collies.
He just keeps telling us how tiny we are.
I'm just making
Really?
observations.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh. And he,
Wish
like,
he'd get off his high horse.
I know.
I don't own a horse.
I wonder how the
His
weather
high-
is
high
up there.
legs.
I
and
wasn't
so
asked to be made this way.
he
Also,
turns
has a
and
tortilla out of nowhere.
he turns and he heads into the he heads to the door that he's opened, and as you proceed along behind him, there's a winding spiral staircase that goes
Oh.
down.
We're,
And
we're moving down in the world, boys. I see what he meant.
yeah,
I'm there. I'm with it.
It reminds me of the tale of classic wisdom. I've got friends in low places.
So he heads down, and as you head down the spiral staircase, the chattering and the cheering grows louder and louder until you can hear it much more
There's a body.
distinctly.
Is this a beetle fighting pit?
Very perceptive.
I realize now she needs more beetles, and there's lots of loud cheering and stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah, we're running
Oh.
out, and we need
Ah.
more.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, let's go find.
But then again, this is her job, so I'll let her discuss.
Fair
it.
enough.
Don't they breed very quickly?
You'd be surprised how quickly they die.
I'm excited to find out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Fair
Plus,
enough.
we have a business to run. Our stock sometimes runs low.
That's fair enough. Take us to
I shall.
Thank you.
And then he proceeds down, and eventually you come to kind of like an open. It's not actually a hewn stone room. It's actually more like a dugout cavern, but it's like reinforced.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a wide, like circular arena, and there are stands all around it, and there's like iron fencing. Or like metal fencing surrounding the actual arena itself. And there are large doors down there that let the beetles in, yada, yada, yada. Basic circular arena.
Yes, it's fighting pits where all insects and general scum fight in.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're from the slave pits. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a little sore spot. Oh well.
Oh no, I was
Devils fight the beetles.
No. See, we fight. The beetles fight the beetles. And people take bets on which beetle's gonna win.
Okay, but what if they could bet on me fighting the beetles?
You would
That's
always
not
win.
how we do things here because the devils are way too good at killing beetles.
Fair
And
point.
people come from far and wide, bringing in their best beetles to fight.
I'm sorry. This is a competition that you can enter and win as well. Is bet on the Beatles.
I
As
just gonna
long
look
as you
down
have
like,
a beetle.
Nez, do we need a sixth business venture?
I'm just keeping my options open, It's always a good idea to have multiple investments. Diversify your portfolio,
Yes.
if you will. Come on. Muzzle. You'll learn one day. You'll learn as we keep walking. I keep eyeing
always-
the center of the cage.
always bet on John Lennon.
Yes.
He is,
My favorite.
he
devil.
is clearly the strongest of the Beatles.
It's true.
I didn't get that until you said that. I feel dumb.
All right, so
Sorry, hell, John Lennon.
Yeah.
John Helden.
and the Hell Beetles, yeah. So
No, it's just the Beatles.
oh, okay, just
Oh.
the Beatles.
Oh no. Anyway.
So Vabrori leads you around like the outer circle of the arena, and eventually you come to like a box where like the high rollers and the the other
Elite.
like the the VIPs go. There we go.
Yeah.
And you enter into the box, and let me see if I have this. I think I do. Let me see real quick. I apologize. Do I have the right thing? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, good.
I don't mind.
So you enter into the box, and there are many devils there, mostly like harvester devils, who are the same guys who run like the slave pits up there.
Right.
So they're like the fancily dressed ones,
Yeah.
the ones who do all the business and shit. And talking
Just
with
gotta ruffle my own clothes.
one or two of them are talking with one of these. They're horrible.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah. The
Yep.
Oh.
The
gross.
Amnesu. And oh jeez. So Vabrori turns to you and he says,
Give me just a moment, and I'll let her know that you're here for the job.
Yeah. You do your thing.
and he flaps his wings and goes over, and he comes up behind and beside her and kind of whispers in her ear, and she looks over. He points to you three, and she looks over, and she turns back to the harvester devils and the VIPs that she's talking to, and essentially, you can kind of tell from her body language that she is essentially, oh, I have new guests that I must attend to.
Right,
Please enjoy yourself, that kind of thing.
Cordial.
How the fuck am I gonna do this voice?
With your regular voice.
Good.
Whatever you want. Hang on, I need to. Again, I kind of want to test the voice here, so give me a second, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna mute and then.
Oh, that's the coward's way out, right?
I know.
Oh my god!
I want to get it right the first time.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Sickening.
She's ravishing. Those things are so great.
I actually got it pretty quickly.
Oh, good.
She comes over to you, and she gives a very curt bow.
Hello. My name is Labukte. How do you intend to serve me today?
Oh, I kind of like that. Hey, we're the Anonymous Assholes Arena sponsors, obviously, and we came because you AAA for short, of course, and we're here to do the job of getting you more beetles.
Ah, wonderful. That is exactly what I am in most dire need for.
Yeah.
You see, my business is quite thriving.
And she kind of like
Gross.
throws a hand out, gesturing toward the arena and the many patrons.
Yeah, it seems it.
And I have difficulty maintaining a stock of fighting fit bugs. And I need you to head out into the wastes and find me more.
Yeah.
Alive, preferably. Although, if you can't bring any back alive, they shall be used as feed. If you can bring them back alive, they'll be worth significantly more.
Oh, okay. So we get
I
as
shall
many...
pay you a small finder's fee for any dead beetles.
How much are we talking about dead and alive?
For a dead beetle, depending upon the size, it shall vary. And also depending on how much of the beetle is actually left usable after it is killed.
I see.
That shall be discussed once you deliver them.
Okay, so what about for, like, when they're alive, though?
When they're alive, it shall also vary, depending upon the
Size
species,
and
the size,
Yeah, okay.
and their general ferocity.
Right, okay, you want really ferocious beetles. Gotcha.
We want beetles that will...
And she kind of looks over to the VIPs, and she kind of comes in closer and lowers her voice.
We want beetles that will kill our competitors' beetles.
Right, that makes
That
sense.
is how we earn a profit.
Right. Rig the game. I get you. Yeah.
It's not rigged. We're simply going for the most promising subjects.
Oh, yeah, no, of course.
I kind of pull, a muzzle kind of pulls in close and goes, but like, have you thought about rigging the game?
Well, of course, but if we rigged them, we would lose our trust. We would lose our reputation.
That's why you don't rig every game. You rig just enough to keep it believable. You just have a nice eye for bugs.
If we did that, it would happen often enough to where people would potentially move to other arenas. That's
There are
why
others?
we go for the more legitimate means.
Sounds like you just don't know how to do it right.
Could be. However, this is the method by which I operate.
Right. Yeah, no, you're a very respectable young lady. I get you. I
As I'm
understand.
just saying, we could probably open a competing place.
Wow, don't say that right now in front of... Wow. That's just... What are you doing?
I'm just shooting ideas here, okay? I know
It's-
you want money,
you-
I want money,
you-
they want money.
Are
you
you
know-
talking aloud?
Yes, he...
You
Okay.
know earlier when Mez said, "Why do you leave?" Whenever we're talking with potential business associates, you should stick around. Maybe Mez was wrong.
I'm just saying they should know who they're dealing with. Mez, you got a big brain in that tiny body.
Thank you very much, Muzzle. I look back at her. I'm just like, we will not be opening another rifle arena.
Very good.
We are going to be getting you some beetles and bringing them
Right.
back, alive or dead. Both, if preferable, and also more profitable if alive. Yes?
Yes.
Good.
And do me a small favor when you're out there.
Yes,
If you find a nest, do not harm any egg clutches. We want them to survive in the wild.
right, yeah,
Bring
okay.
back adults.
Okay, how do you tell if a beetle is an adult or a juvenile or a baby beetle?
If a beetle is a baby,
Yes.
it's less beetle and more worm.
That makes sense.
If it's not a baby, it's less worm and more egg.
Okay.
And if it's
So
a juvenile, it's smaller than the adults.
So you want us to find the biggest beetles.
Look for the biggest beetles.
Okay, we gotta find the biggest, baddest beetles you've ever seen.
Yes.
The triple B of beetles for the triple A to find is what you're telling me right now.
Exactly.
I see.
Now.
A beetle to beat the competition.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, one final note.
I'm surprised this isn't killing my voice more than it is.
There are several different species of beetles,
Right.
and depending upon which one you capture, they will be worth more than certain other species.
Okay.
There are simple giant hell beetles. There are fire beetles, acid beetles, and lightning beetles. And also beetlehemoths.
Oh.
Be careful with those.
Uh-huh.
So we should not choose the lesser of two weevils.
Yes, yes. I like this one. You care to do some advertising?
Oh,
Perhaps
let's be
engineer a slogan.
let's
for
be
us.
honest. We're very good at signage. We can do that as well.
Come up with a slogan that I like, and perhaps
Beetle
there'll be a
beat down.
bonus in you.
Okay.
There'll be a bonus for you. Take
Boat
your time.
Force.
And bring me a suitable slogan once you return. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must return to my guests.
Beetle
course.
beat down.
Needs more work.
And she turns and goes back to her entourage, essentially.
So, all right, cool.
Oh my god, my voice.
All right, little guy. Hey,
Carapace crash.
it's pretty good. Vibrory.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I assume you have to show us out, or are we good to, like, go?
I suppose I'll show you out,
Well,
just in case.
Sure, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, look at the guy as I point at Muzzle.
Yeah.
Battle
Yes, yes.
beetles.
All right, and so he takes you up out of the winding stairway, and he walks you to the front door.
Any other questions before you leave that I might be able to answer?
Do you have any spare beetle cages?
Ah, you won't need the cages. Here, give me
Okay.
but a moment.
Yes.
And he goes and he finds a Jesus, sorry. Give me a second.
You should be.
He goes back down the hallway that you just came from, and you don't see it, but I'll just tell you. He goes back down the spiral staircase, and a few moments later, he returns with a pouch, And oh Jesus, this might have to be the end.
Okay.
After this, I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
No, you're good. I feel like we're all a little slow today.
Yeah, because I got 3 hours of sleep
Speak
last
for
night.
yourself,
Nasty.
And these voices and the acting is getting to me.
Sure. Yeah, I hear you.
Jesus. He brings that plain looking leather pouch, and he reaches inside of it and he pulls out a dark iron like a bangle essentially.
This pouch, this is actually a pouch of holding.
Oh,
Now, don't get too comfortable with it.
right.
It can only hold these.
And he reaches in. Oh right, he's already pulled it out.
Yeah.
He gestures to the bangle that he's holding.
These are shackles of enslavement.
Oh,
And
I like
don't
the sound of
worry.
that.
Yeah, you can't. I see you getting ideas. You can't do it to devils. They've been enchanted
no,
specifically to do beetles.
only Beatles.
So we
Only
don't even need
the
to beat 'em
beetles.
up. We
That
just
way,
just put these on the
we're
beetle.
not a slave ring.
What was the name of this woman again?
This is Vibrori.
This is Butler.
Yeah. The woman's name is Labukte.
Yeah,
I will put it.
Labukte.
I'll post it for you there.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they work on beetles.
They only work on beetles because if we started getting into slave racketing,
You get a little bit of
It's a different
yeah,
tax
talking out
bracket.
would
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
problem with that.
that's fair.
So yeah, this
You know,
has
zoning compliances and such.
yeah.
Gotta take it up with like the management,
And
the
then
higher
the
ups.
neigh- and then the neighborhood association.
Yeah.
Everything was fine until those bearded devils moved in.
Man, lowering the property values. I'm just saying, if there was some way that we could have like different water fountains
Oh God!
for different devils. I mean, we have such variability in heights. It's hard to reach the water spout.
I mean, I tell you, God Street was a whole lot nicer until they showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Like,
you
I
know.
can't tell you how many toilets I've had to try to hop up onto because it was made for different devils. Like,
Yeah. No,
have
you're right about
separate-
that.
we could have separate water fountains, special like bathrooms.
Oh
Well,
God.
what would you call it?
I don't know. Something devil hell Jim Crow or something. It just seems right.
Oh God. I hate this.
How about? Oh, wait a minute!
I
I know a
hate it
guy
so
who can
much.
help out with this.
What? Oh no! Oh no!
Hellward
Where?
Lovecraft.
Oh
that,
no!
that would that
Okay.
went to a totally different
Yeah.
path than what I was
Okay.
thinking.
Wait,
Okay.
who did you think I was gonna go for?
Oh
Hitler.
yeah.
Oh,
Heltler.
Health
Health
flare.
flare,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Excuse you.
I think it's. I
I think it
it's honestly
transcends. Yeah.
pretty safe to say Hitler.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's I mean, it's
Anyway.
in hell.
What are you talking about?
No.
There was another Revo.
No,
Yeah.
you remember those ones that you're fucking up in the heli hangout? No, okay.
It's just
those were
little
monkeys, no.
aspects. Little aspects of him.
I'm just saying we have a separate but equal society.
God damn it.
Let's not
Oh.
say.
But I was serious about the bearded devils. You know that area, that big building that's all fenced off.
What? Oh, the one down south?
Yeah,
Oh,
bad,
Yeah,
bad.
who owns that?
I'd rather act.
He like actually looks around.
He's referencing the building that's marked Crime Boss, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
The Bactes Beetle Bash.
You're
Keep on
doing
trying,
great.
Boris. We're all listening.
You're doing great.
I I don't think I actually want to say, but avoid it if you can.
Right. Okay.
Cause it's not good. It's dangerous.
Right.
Even for us.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, take these shackles of enslavement. Enslavement.
Oh, it shaves the hair. Instantly.
Nah,
Take
dude.
these shackles.
Manacles of chafing.
So awkward. I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Fuck. Christ.
They're consistently uncomfortable enough so that you always notice them.
It's just.
Oh,
God, I just. If only I could just take these off.
that's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Ah,
Take these, go out, beat up some beetles, put them on them, and then they'll follow you, but they won't like fight for you or anything.
that's good. I like
Will they
that.
fight against the? Will they not like being enslaved? Will they hate us? And what do they do?
They won't attack you because
don't fight us in
you
the
put
beginning.
you put the shackle on them, so
Hey, Gregistopheles has the family.
If okay, all right, yeah, good. I like.
so
this.
you can't use them for like assists out there, but they won't attack you.
I see.
All right.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
so it'll
instantly
be-
train the beetle. I understand.
It'll
Would
be
you
kind of like an escort mission.
Oh,
Would you recommend getting a few and then coming back, or getting all that we can before coming back?
Depends, because if you have just a few, then it'll be easier to sneak past anything out there. But if you have a
how
lot,
long of a walk is it to get out to where the beetles are?
yeah. Oh,
I've never been out.
Very
I don't
helpful.
know.
Okay.
You have to walk through an infinite city.
yeah, it's
Exactly,
true.
and then an
Okay.
infinite plane.
Yeah,
Just
you're right.
gotta believe.
Yeah. We just gotta.
You'll find it, maybe, hopefully.
Punch, kick, punch, kick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all we gotta do.
Half
Yeah.
circle forward, down, kick.
I love Hellfighter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
God,
actually
Street Fighter.
it's actually called Pit Fighter.
So you go out there, put the shackles on them, bring them back, and like I was saying, if you have fewer, you can sneak past stuff. But if you have a lot, you'll be easier to see. But since you have so many beetles with you, they might not attack. So it depends.
We're gonna get a
It's
lot.
up to you.
We're gonna get a lot. It'll be fun. Everything will be fine. It'll all work.
It'll
out.
be fine.
Yeah,
maybe,
everything's
hopefully.
fine.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
Maybe.
Everything's okay. You don't have to add in those little things at the end there, because that makes me feel very uncomfortable. Actually.
It'll be fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Okay.
So-
You're still doing it.
So here you go. He hands you the little pouch,
Thank you.
and you'll have plenty of them in there. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you try to abscond with, or try to re-enchant the bag, it'll just disintegrate.
Oh. Okay.
So no stealing.
I understand.
So
I
just bring
will
it
not-
back.
Abscond with your bag of slave rings.
I was
Yes.
so ready to abscond with all of this.
I know you
You
were.
could also potentially elope.
Oh.
or-
Uh-huh.
And he looks at Boris. You're coming up with words. What else?
Beetle Brannigan.
No. I mean, abscond.
No.
Elope.
He's got a one-track mind. He's gonna be doing this the entire time. Just let him be.
Okay. Well, you guys go have fun. Bring
Okay.
back the Beatles.
Thanks,
And-
Dad.
Super Smash Beetles Brawl.
So, one final thing. When you come back,
Yeah.
bring the Beatles to the front gate,
Front
and
gate.
then keep the Beatles there with
Yeah.
a couple of you watching them,
Right.
and then one of you come here to contact us, and we'll get them all sorted out.
Okay, that's good. I
Because
like the no
they
hassle.
don't really like having big Beatles in the city.
Oh.
We got a secret way to get them in.
Beetle Bum Fight.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, so we
Yeah.
okay by the gates. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
I hope we have an accord.
Well, I mean, we already do with your boss.
I hope we have an accord.
We,
I don't have an accordion.
we do. Yes, with your boss.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Now, ski-dazzle.
Okay.
And he takes a step back and closes the door. He
Bye.
doesn't slam it or anything. He just closes it. Yeah.
Muzzle.
Yeah? Yeah?
Friend, my companion in this quest.
Okay, that's a word for it.
Yup. Sorry. My companion in this business venture.
No, that wasn't the word I was questioning.
My hetero life partner.
We're not there yet. No. Okay. Well, my acquaintance and business partner in this business venture.
Thank you.
Okay.
One of the 3 A's.
Yes, one of the 3 A's. So.
The funny thing is, it can also stand for asshole, and asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah, the A-team. Oh, fuck.
How about
So, in future, Muzzle, right? When you have one of those good ideas that's going to be going against a business venture that we are a part of, you wait until we're outside of the business venture to tell me about it. Because it's a good idea. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of your idea of us setting up an alternate...
Let's do it. Let's take all these beetles
Okay.
and let's push them somewhere else.
Okay. Well, Muzzle, do you have an arena?
Can I have a week to think about it?
Nope.
All right, let's go with your plan.
Okay. At least now we get to get paid for giving these beetles up, and then we know where to get the best beetles later, right? And then maybe we get a contractor to come in, build us a nice arena, and then we get an underground fighting ring of beetles and figure out how to smuggle them in better than they can, and then, yeah.
And how are we going to do this amongst all the other things we told people we'd do?
This is a long-term thing. Right now, we just go step by step. We get the beetles, we give them to them, we get the money, we think about it later. How about that?
Look, you might not get this from looking at me, but
Okay.
I'm not a long-term kind of guy.
I don't understand. Do you not like money?
I like money now.
Are you sure?
Mandible mash.
That's where the credits roll.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's fucking it.
Oh, my God. So good.